In our last episode, we saw some dancing horses and took a little adventure on someone else's boat. This time around, we leave our little floating home behind for a vacation from our vacation and head to Mexico's Central Highlands to visit the amazing town of Guanajuato.
What's going on, Jeff?
Going on a vacation.
A vacation for your vacation? Wow.
From where we left the boat in Puerto Vallarta, it's a quick and easy 1-hour flight to the town of León. And we're off. Getting out of here. Made it.
I smell French fries.
And from León, it's a mix of a short bus ride to a taxi who will navigate you through the miles and miles of underground tunnels where you eventually pop out in the amazing town of Guanajuato. And once we'd arrived, it was instantly obvious we made it to someplace special. And everybody knows that after you wind your way through the city to find your hotel room that only costs about $30 a night, you gotta get the lay of the land, which is best done by sneaking onto the roof. Because from up there, this amazing little city comes into full view.
We made it to Guanajuato yesterday, actually. Roamed around for a bit, got our bearings, and I have to say, it's one of the coolest places I've ever seen. It's incredible. Today we're going to the top. Gonna see what's up there.
And to get to the very top of the city, this slow, oddly shaped box was gonna be our ride. Guanajuato is a town of roughly 200,000 people, and it's located in a narrow valley in the Central Highlands of Mexico. It was founded in 1548, and due to the rich mineral deposits in the area, it quickly became one of the most influential cities during the colonial period.
The elevation in this town is about 7,000 feet. Took a tram up, but then had to take some stairs. Whew. A little winded, but it's incredible up here.
From the very top of the city, Guanajuato is a sight to see. From the centuries-old architecture, to the winding streets and alleyways, to the vibrant, colorful homes, this place is a traveler's dream. It's got an endless supply of sights and sounds and colors and flavors, and all it takes to soak it all in is just a little bit of time. But of course, what goes up must come down. And for a guy like me who loves to wander aimlessly, that's where Guanajuato's narrow streets and alleyways became really, really interesting.
Your right looks more interesting.
Yeah. At this point, we've been to a lot of places. 5 years as travelers, a lot of places. I don't know that I've ever been any place that is as cool as this, that would be better for just getting lost and roaming and wandering aimlessly. If you like to wander, this is the place to come. And I don't think very many people come here. I never heard about it. Have you? Have you ever heard about it? This is the Alley of the Kiss. It's tight.
This tight little alleyway is home to a local legend similar to Romeo and Juliet. And just like Romeo and Juliet, this Mexican tale of forbidden love, it ended in death. But now it's a tourist spot where you can buy souvenirs and hang a lock of love.
Yeah, I'll stop yapping your ear off at some point, but I don't think I can quite tell you how much I love this town. It's incredible. One of the coolest places on earth. Amazing. Everywhere you turn, look up here. We haven't been there yet. We're going that way, because that way looks awesome too. Really amazing. If you get a chance, come see it. It's an endless maze of places to check out. And everywhere you turn, you can't go wrong. Right now, it's lunchtime though. I'm starving. These hills are killing me. I'm a sailor. Used to being at sea level. Look down there. That looks awesome too. Today's going to be an eating tour.
Like a real good farm. Yeah.
I was swearing, I bleeped it out.
We're spending so much on that anyway, but an extra $100.
This is Cafe del Hoyo, local specialty. It's kind of like coffee and tea mixed together. A little cinnamon, a little vanilla. Delicioso.
It's like chai coffee. It's delicious.
All throughout Mexico, street food is in constant supply. And in Guanajuato, it's really no different. And some things, like these elotes, which is a cup filled with corn, butter, salt, and spice, you really can't go wrong. But other things, like these Dory Locos, well, Jen's reaction will probably tell you everything you need to know.
That was quite the face, Jen.
But luckily for us, other food in Guanajuato, like these enchiladas mineras, they taste as good as they look. But for me, my favorite two things to do in this city are to roam and to wander. Sometimes that roaming and wandering works out perfectly, and sometimes it's a dead end. Part of the reason this city is so great for roaming and wandering aimlessly, of course, is because of the architecture and the bright and colorful, narrow, winding alleyways. But it's also because this place is steeped in a rich and varied history. During its mining heyday, this little town was responsible for nearly 2/3 of the global supply of silver. And thanks to the riches from those mines and the disparity from the haves and the have-nots, this town in 1810 would hold the first battle in Mexico's War of Independence from Spain. But for us, this town was a bunch more proof that Mexico is a whole lot more than just sandy beaches, tacos, and margaritas. It's truly full of incredible sights to see, history, art, culture, some amazing food, and most importantly, some of the friendliest and kindest people on the planet. And if for no other reason, come to Mexico to find a little stand on the corner and enjoy some amazing tacos.
But it's delicious. No, actually.
Ooh,
I don't know.
that's delicious.
And it's chocolatey.
I said this is the best mole I've had in a long time. Who knew? In this little corner.
These tortillas are incredible.
We're very flavorful. I don't know. I'm going to say that this is better than Miriam's.
After powering up with some breakfast tacos, we are off to the top of the city for Guanajuato's #1 tourist attraction.
Holy crap. Altitude's a killer. Whew.
That's good. Yeah, but I don't know if the entrance, I think it might be on the other side, but I don't know.
Nice job.
That #1 tourist attraction, it all started right here in this cemetery. And yes, it's creepy. Back in the 1830s, after a cholera outbreak, the cemetery started running out of room. To make room for the fresh meat, old bodies were exhumed, which is when it was discovered that Guanajuato had the perfect conditions for a natural mummification process. To make a few extra bucks, cemetery workers started charging a few pesos here and there to show off the bodies. And as a souvenir, you could break off a finger or a toe and take it home with you. And once the city found out people would actually pay to see this creepy stuff, the Mummy Museum was born.
John does not like the Mummy Museum. He's freaking out.
Which is why the camera got turned off, shoved in my pocket, and I was out of there.
Gotta be honest, that really creeped me out. I did not like that one bit. Halfway through, I had to push my way out.
Got freaked
That's
out.
yeah, I did freak out. That's the stuff of nightmares. And we paid to see it.
After a quick handful of days, some newly found nightmares, and miles of walking and exploring on our feet, it was time for us to move on. But for now, Guanajuato holds the #1 spot on my list of favorite places to wander aimlessly. But that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we head to San Miguel de Allende, which is another amazing town in Mexico's Central Highlands.